Hi, it's Julie from the PMFRC and welcome to another Fireside Chat. We are here to tell you about an event that's coming up next week. It is a job fair that we are hosting in conjunction with the Garrison. We want to make sure that people are aware of it. They know that it's available to them, and that give you a little bit of a sneak preview of who is going to be there and how you can get ready for that job fair. We are here with Janet Koopman, who is the Employment Services Coordinator here at the PMFRC, as well as my co-host, the Interim Executive Director, Derek DeRuiter. Thanks again for joining us, guys. So before we start, Derek, I'm just going to give you a chance to sort of talk about what's happening at the PMFRC. Other than the job fair, what's on the horizon that the community members, families will be interested in?
For sure. Thanks, Julie. So first up, we have PSP Family Day coming. So on Sunday, June the 4th, from 10 to 2, there's going to be PSP is putting on an event over at the Recplex. And from what I understand, it's going to go rain or shine. So why I'm bringing that up is we'll have some team members there. We'll have some tables set up with some information and all of our different departments. So just want to encourage everyone to drop by and say hello and meet our staff that are there. Second one, I guess, is always a reminder, is if you're being posted this year, just to make sure you contact our information services team, so you can make sure you get your relocation guide and get all that information so you don't miss out. If you're doing anything in regards to deployment or have an upcoming deployment, if you have any questions or you want to learn anything about the PMFRC and how we can support you, make sure you reach out to our duty navigators. So we do have a duty navigator who's on duty every day from Monday to Friday, 8 to 4. So make sure you reach out to them. We also have our early on play troop drop-ins. They run Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Make sure you get the times right, from 9 to 11:30. They're at the Southside Community Center, and it's a program that's for our parents with children ages 0 to 6. We have our mental health walk-in clinics. So we do our mental health walk-in clinics every second week. Starting in June, we're going to make a little bit of a change to that. So typically we would have them at the Wellness Center here on Reichwald, but we are going to switch up and do the first, I believe it is Wednesday of the month, is going to be at the Southside Community Center. And the third, oh, is that wrong? Switch, sorry. The first Wednesday of the month will be at the Family Wellness Center, so the same location it has been at. And then the third Wednesday will be at the Southside Community Center, so that we're on both sides of the housing units on the base. And the last point I have would be our Kids in Development program, which is happening on June 15th. So again, these programs are for kids age 4 to 12. And this month, I believe the focus is going to be on handling disappointment. And to keep in mind, there's also workshops for parents that are running while the children are in their sessions as well.
We do have a lot of programs going on for deployment. We know a lot of people at the Garrison are facing a deployment in their future. So if you are interested in finding out more, we are going to have one of our tables at the event on June 4th that Derek was talking about, PSP Family Day, focused specifically on deployment and those programs and services. If you want to drop in and talk about your family circumstances, we would be happy to walk you through and let you know what else is available. If you are the kind of person who is very organized, you are not in Petawawa yet, but you know Petawawa is in your future, we do have a welcome package. So this is our paper copy, but we do have it online, and I'll throw that in the comments if you want to check that out. You may have a house hunting trip coming up and wanting to find out more about the lovely town of Petawawa. We look forward to meeting you. Jana, so job fair happening on June the 6th. We used to do more of these job fairs in the past. I think this is our very first one coming back since COVID, our big event for employment service. Can you talk to us a little bit more about the job fair? Where is it going to be? Who's going to be there? And what people can expect?
Yes, well, during COVID, we did a few virtual ones, but we're very excited to be in person again. And so is everybody else, judging by the interest in the career fair. So it's on June 6th. It's at the Petawawa Civic Centre from 11 to 6, so that people who are currently working can pop by afterwards as well. And we're really lucky that so far we have confirmed 45 plus employers and 10 to 15 schools and educators that are going to be there. There's a lot of interest at the national and local organizational level. So people are reaching out to us proactively to see if they can attend, which is amazing. And these are all people who are currently actively hiring. They're looking to fill positions. And it's your opportunity to spend some time with someone who's making those career decisions and see if you can find something that would be a good fit for you, and also explore some training and career options if you're looking at potentially upgrading some skills there too.
I love the idea of having those national employers there. We are holding this in conjunction with the SCAN seminar, and there are people who maybe have a transition from the military happening that don't necessarily know where they're going to be living in 6 months from now, or maybe there's a posting in your future. It's still worthwhile checking it out. Some of those national employers have opportunities in a location that you might be going to, and this is a great opportunity to get in front of them. Janet, you work with job seekers every day. You work with employers every day. So you are the best person to talk to us about how to make the best use of this job fair, what people can do to get ready, and what they should have with them to make sure that they're going to make the best impression and get the most out of this opportunity. So can you talk to us a little bit, give us some tips on how to handle the job fair and what people can do before the June 6th to make sure that they are as successful as possible?
Absolutely. So what we did is we talked to employers who are attending job fairs, because there's a lot of them happening all over the country these days. And so we've asked them specifically, like, what do you look for when you're at a job fair? What do you hope that the people who come to your table are going to be like? What do you hope that they're going to ask? What's your preference for what they have with them when they show up? And overwhelmingly, employers are looking for people who have done a little bit of a research and know about the company a little bit, or at least the roles that they're looking to fill, and are more prepared to speak to the employer about the specific roles they're trying to fill. And that enthusiasm for a role or for an employer goes a really long way for the people who are at those tables. So you want to make sure that you're dressed professionally. You want to make sure that you're feeling tidy and confident, and that you're feeling ready to be face-to-face with somebody in a hiring position, because you're likely to be. You want to make sure that you bring copies of your resume so that they can answer some questions and take it with them. We have seen historically and do expect that there will be some interviews on the spot too. So be prepared that way to be able to talk to somebody a little bit about your skills and how they're a match for the open positions that they have. You can call us or drop by or email us, and we can help you to prepare too. So we can help you to tweak your resume. We can help you to make copies of it. We can help you to practice that elevator speech, or we can ask you a few mock interview questions to get you sort of feeling a little bit more confident about how you'd respond to some of those questions. We will have a space on the arena floor that is a little bit quieter, so that if employers do want to have a chance to talk to someone with a little bit more privacy, that'll be an option as well. And yeah, we'd love to get you ready to go. So tomorrow and Friday specifically, we've made sure that we've got our staff prepared for more walk-ins at our Petawawa site. And that way people can come in and we can give you the time to sit down and individually support you in figuring out how to make the best impression with the employers that you want to talk to. So that's specifically at the Petawawa site tomorrow and Friday.
And I must specify the address because if you know the PMFRC, you know that we are blessed with many Petawawa sites. So specifically, which is the Petawawa site that they should be going to talk about resumes and jobs and interviews?
So we're 3025 Petawawa Boulevard. We're in the Market Mall and it's Unit D. So we're close to the physiotherapy office and in the same area as the independent grocers. And we'll be here from 8 to 4 tomorrow and Friday, and you can drop in and we'll do our best to get you ready.
You tend to do a little bit of research about the positions, the roles in the companies. Also want to talk about the fact that we do have an event coming, event page on Facebook. You're going to be talking about when employers will be there so they can do that advanced research, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Derek, this is the kind of thing that we've been doing a lot more of, this collaboration and working with different partners. Can you talk about why those types of things are so important for an organization like the MFRC and in the ways that we are supporting military families?
Yeah, of course, right. This event obviously is geared very specifically to helping family members find employment, right? It's just one of the ways for sure. But the reason we focus on this one right now is it's always one of the biggest concerns we see with military families is finding employment, and because they're so transient and moving around a lot, it can be a challenge, right? So we want to make sure that new families that come to the area, you can settle in and be part of the community. And usually the first way to do that is employment and getting that out of the way, right? You know, outside of employment, it also gives families opportunities to learn a little bit more about educational opportunities and anything we have in regards to pursuing careers. So Employment Services has that ability to help guide them and help people come in and maybe they're looking at a different career, or they're looking at how they can upgrade their education, stuff like that. We can help guide them with that. So it gives the families a little bit more of an option, right, when they step into a new community. It can also help releasing CAF members with their transition, right? So a lot of the difficulty some of them face is post-service life. So employment is sometimes one of those key topics, and this is a way to help them with that transition. So, and just to touch on, and I know Jenna will probably say it too, but our employment services location, they're in the Petawawa location. We have two. We service families all the way to De Riviere. We have a satellite location in Deep River that's open 3 days a week. So we try to reach as far out as we can. I know we're in a pretty rural area, but you know, we're there to serve everybody in that community. So yeah, it's great that we have those services and do what Jenna does to help everybody in the community.
So we are piggybacking this event on the SCAN seminar that's being hosted by the Garrison, which is happening at the Civic Centre. But I think it's really important for us to talk about the fact that while we are sort of co-hosting this with the SCAN seminar, everybody is welcome to attend this. Can you talk a little bit about employment services, who you serve, and maybe talk to some of those folks who maybe think that they can't walk in because they don't have that connection with the military?
Well, this is an employment services event, so it's open to anybody. If you live in Ontario, you are welcome to come. If you're just curious, you're welcome to come. The nice thing about working with the SCAN seminar is that we're drawing some of the more national level employers and educators too, even some out of province, just because they're looking at meeting more veterans and discussing their options with them. But the nice thing for everybody else is that we have the opportunity to access these employers and these training institutions that maybe don't come to our area as often. And there's a lot of career decision making that young people have to do, those leaving high school, if you're new to the area as a military spouse, and also just the people who live in our surrounding areas who are looking for work or looking to make an employment change. So it doesn't cost anything, and you don't need to register in advance, and you can just come out. Everybody is welcome. So we're looking for adults, youth, civilian, military, veterans, curious people. We'd love to see you all out there to learn more about the positions available and the employers and educators who are going to be there.
With COVID and all the changes that have gone on, so much of job searching has moved online.
Yeah.
And I think that there's really no substitute for having that opportunity to meet someone face to face, to look them in the eye, to shake their hand, and really make that first impression. So this is like the kind of opportunity that people, even if you're just a little bit curious, if you're not sure about making that job search, just to do that research, it's invaluable to take that opportunity. So we're really inviting everybody. Janet, can you give us a little bit more information about how people can reach your office?
Absolutely. So you can call us. So the phone number here is 613-687-1717. You can honestly just pop in. We love that. So that's 3025 Petawawa Blvd, Unit D. And again, we're open 8 to 4, Monday to Friday. So feel free to pop in and let us help you. And as for the career fair on the day, it's at the Petawawa Civic Centre. The schedule is 11 to 6, but we're going to have vendors in there a little bit early setting up. So we look forward to seeing you on that day. You don't need to register. More information can be found on our website. And then we also have a Facebook event that's linked to our Facebook page, and you can get there from the website as well. So either of those options if you'd like more information. And we have a lot of good relationships with the employers who are attending. So we can provide you with some of that insider knowledge and insight that can give you that, that step ahead that you're looking for to get you prepared to be there on Tuesday.
So I'll put the link to the event in the comments below. Check in with that. You'll even get a reminder through Facebook letting you know that this is happening. So you won't, something comes up, you'll remember to drop by the Civic Centre on the 6th to say hello and to make those connections. And also want to specify that Employment Services has their own website. So if the website we're talking about, there will be some on the PMFRC website, but the website with all of the information about the job there is petawawaemployment.ca. You're going to find it right on that front page in that top banner. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you at the job fair. Bye.
Thank you.